Some of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes that y'all don't get to see.
You know what I appreciate about our guests? That our guests always send pictures that look like them.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen that where somebody will send a picture like their headshot or whatever is so professionally done that when you see them it's like, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm this person right here on this flyer. So it's like, oh, okay.
Really? So we're just getting things together for regular
hell. No.
Wait, say it again.
We black owned. Welcome back to the show. We black owned. And it's only on this. It's only on this show. I don't ever think about that on the other. We black owned. That's exciting.
I'm telling you. Listen. And so I have to start this before 3:09. So I started this so they heard you.
We black owned.
So listen, y'all already know. We say crazy stuff on the LaChelle radio show. It's all out of love. Listen, she done broke out the vocals. I've been waiting.
That's foolish.
No. For you to break out them vocals and sing. I've been waiting.
For that music to come about you, I'm waiting.
I've been waiting.
Okay.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Okay. We gotta do a mic check for you now.
One of these students is doing their own thing.
Mic check.
Just get a little closer to the mic.
Mic check.
Perfect.
Hey, it's your girl. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I always want to do that. I wonder if I could be a rapper just because I can say that. No.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
That's half of the lyric right there. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
That was circa 1991.
But they brought back Bill Bottoms. They can't bring that
Yeah.
back too.
Sure.
Give me that mic so I can flow out.
Oh!
I'm not gonna give you that tea right now.
We're gonna save it for us.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all can't hear now.
Yeah.
All right, let's
It's
get
this
up
money.
first.
Y'all so silly.
As the holiday season approaches, look no further for custom jewelry and waist beads than Kimberly & Company. Featuring natural stones, crystals, unique and vintage beads, you're sure to find a gift even for the person who has everything. Purchase necklaces, bracelets, and waist beads individually or purchase a set for a better value. Direct and contactless delivery is available. Visit us on Facebook at Kimberly & Co. for more information or to make a purchase. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio to get a 15%. This show is sponsored in part by Sebastian Productions, where we specialize in modeling, runway coaching, personal styling, event production, and consulting. For more information, visit www.sebastianmodeling.com.
the Love Pie Radio Show. It's Saturday.
Saturday.
DJ, y'all.
Saturday. Don't.
Listen, you already know why it's D-Day, because it's D-Day that we got our new
pretzel dip.
elect.
Pretzel dip.
Elect.
Pretzel
Hey,
dip.
elect.
Pretzel dip.
Elect.
I mean, it's about that time.
Look, it's about that time, and so I'm so over the hill excited.
No, over the hill means you're old and you're about to die. You mean over the moon, meaning that you're very excited. Sure, try that again.
Okay, so take two.
Here we go.
I'm so over the moon excited.
Yes, I need to do that.
That's why I need to back up. Listen.
Over the hill excited.
Across the table from me, I have my girl.
Latriva Denise.
That's short for Latriva D.
Hey y'all.
Yes, and then today we have our special guest is none other than, y'all seen her here before.
Let's go.
We have none other than the one and only
Regina, LaChelle.
What your name is?
Yeah, Regina LaChelle.
Oh, she's so sweet and innocent. Regina LaChelle.
We're gonna work on it though. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Let's get a bowl.
We're gonna bring her up. So you already know I'm nosy and I want to know, how was your week?
I want Regina to go first.
Oh, okay, come through.
Guess first.
My week was tiring.
Okay.
I actually slept most of the week.
Well, that's good. That means your body needed rest.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. Some days my mom was like, "You gonna get up today?"
Right. Right.
Yeah. So that's what I did all week.
Good. Well, I'm glad you had the space in your calendar to sleep all week.
Yeah.
That part.
Had to make it.
I'm proud of you.
Mm.
I'm proud of you for choosing you. Because that's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
You might want to sleep, but bills might be like, wake up!
Yeah, wake up,
wake up! But thank you for taking care of yourself, because that means you got to be here with us.
I know, right?
Look at you.
Got to come through.
Hey, Mimi.
Hey, boo.
Mimi.
Hey, boo.
How was your week? I love this rap. Sis.
Thank you.
Did you take a class or you learn how to do that on YouTube? Did the ancestors just visit you and teach you? How did you?
They sent assist.
Okay, they
sent assist.
Okay.
Because I've been wanting to know how to get it here.
Sure, exactly.
I know the common one,
Mhm,
not in the back, and then the one, you turn
Same.
around. And so, a young lady at a fashion show was wrapping hers to model in.
Show me.
Excuse me, miss.
Yeah.
Can you, can you show me how to do
Teach
that?
me.
And she
Yeah.
was like, oh yes. And I was like, and so she showed me, and I've been practicing, and sometimes we come out really
Okay.
quick, and sometimes be like, take it off.
How do you choose your fabric? Just
So
whatever you
these are
like?
actually my scarves.
Huh.
HEB, Fiesta, and Walgreens has like
The big long.
they
Okay.
have those fancy
And
name
that's what you
scarves.
need.
And so that's what I use. I was at first getting
Fabric.
material from
Okay.
Walmart.
Yes,
like
same.
only the $1 and the $2.
Same.
Okay, I can't do $5.99.
No.
My head sweat too bad.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And green.
So yeah, jail. Anyway,
Right.
so but yeah, so that's what I use. And
Okay.
then what made mine stack up, I used a pair of really thin pants.
Okay.
And I took it and rolled it, and that's what's here.
Okay.
And so it's actually two. I took one to tie it to make
Okay.
sure it doesn't move. Because
Okay.
if you ain't right, it'll move.
It'll move.
And I'll be sitting here and it'll be gonna split off.
Okay, and we don't want that. We don't want that.
Jesus.
That wouldn't be cold.
At all.
Okay.
At all.
Okay.
And so, and then I take the color that I want and put it on the outside.
Oh, okay. So the pants are the one.
Uh-huh.
You put the pants. Do you put them on like pants?
No, I take
Okay.
them and roll them around my hand. And then kind of make it, kind of circle it because you don't want it too tight.
Okay.
And then put it on top of my head. That's what's right here.
Okay. So they're not actually on your.
Uh-uh.
Just the fabric is here, but the pants are up
In
here
the
to give you
center.
a
Yeah, to
lift.
give me a height.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. And so I
you
had
have
to practice
show
it
me
because
that
you can get it. The other day I had it to where I had so much material I had to make a little knot.
one.
I said, okay, I see do.
Okay. So can I YouTube this?
I think so.
Have you tried that?
I haven't.
You just went with that
I
one.
haven't. I
You just
have
went
seen
with
people
it.
that I threatened myself to go back and look. It just didn't happen.
It didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try.
But I'm
that.
pretty sure there are some people out there that do, because I've seen people with awesome wraps, and it's like,
My head is so little that things just slide off. Like that whole slide back thing is real life for me.
I think try the material
Okay.
because some materials slide and some don't.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
also a wig cap.
Oh, okay. Hadn't thought about that. Okay.
Yeah, a week.
All right. So we're back. Sorry. We
Yeah,
we had a moment.
We had a girl moment. Y'all know how that is, swapping stories.
Got you.
But my week was interesting. A lot of, as people used to say, soul searching went on, right? Had to do that to try to see how to better this life we live in, right?
That's right.
So because it's nobody else's responsibility to better mine, it's mine.
Right.
This is my journey that God gave me. So I did a lot of asking questions. Oh Lord, I don't understand. Had a lot of answers.
Okay.
And then also I went to a friend of mine put me on the list to go audition for a play. And it was the first time that I auditioned for a play where I actually showed the crying emotions.
Ooh.
So that was really, really different for me.
Okay.
As a mother, So I'm excited that I did it. I did not get the part, but they were like, wow.
That's awesome.
So I'm excited that I actually did.
Me too, because a lot of times that first step is what it is. We just get freaked out by the concept of stuff, and we just talk ourselves out of it. Right?
And I'm known for that.
So I'm proud of you for going ahead and taking it and taking those leaps faster. Because I know that sometimes you tune things out because you don't want to hear it, even though your knower knows that it's time to move. And so I'm proud of you specifically for moving on that and letting that friend see that opportunity. And you were like, all right, I'm trusting you. So I'm proud of you. Shout out, Shawty.
Thank you. So Treva D.
What up, though?
Man, listen.
This week was cool, y'all. So
that sounds convincing.
No, for real. So last week, we did meet last week. So last week, I was like, okay, I'm gonna cut loose some things today. And when I tell you that the course of the week was just like blessing and reminder and confirmation, and you are awesome. And there were so many people. So Saturday I did the prayer. Right. And so Sunday we get our newsletters for work. So they basically send a newsletter and be like, get all this stuff did or you fired. Right? And so then I'm looking at, no, I'm not even gonna lie, I wasn't looking at it. So one of my coworkers, she's actually my mentee, she texted me and was like, look at you getting shout outs in the newsletter. And I was like, wrong number. I don't get shout outs, I get in trouble. I always get in trouble.
Wow.
For everything. Wow. And so because I always got something to say, right? So I'm like, girl, whatever. So then somebody else texted me and was like, did you see the shout out? And I was like, wait a minute. So I was refusing because I don't open my mail on Sundays. I don't open my email from school. I refuse. So she sends me a screenshot of it and was like, shout out to L. Herndon. Parents and kids have been saying how wonderful your virtual learning is. And it was me and another person. And it was just like, I looked at it literally. I was like, is it me? And so after that, I was like, okay. And usually, it's just like, Miss Herndon is making my life hard. And can you move me out of her class? Usually that's what the report is. Because I am not the one that's going to play with you in your education. And so, to hear that and to hear like, the folks who are the kids who are experiencing this virtual learning thing feels like they feel like they're getting something out of my class. Awesome. Because it's really easy right now to be like, all right, let me just check off the list, right? And so to hear that they were affirming, it's great to hear coworkers, but to hear that it was kids and families who were like, thank you. So that was just a gift. And then people were like hitting me up during the week, like, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? And at first I was like, why y'all calling me? But then I remembered, I was like, you asked for this. And this is what happens when you are heralded as excellent. Yeah. Like people are going to begin to come to you. So do you want this or not? So I was like, okay, bring it on. And the more that I was able to acknowledge it, I was like, oh, this is the result of the prayer. Like this is the result of me letting go of the things that I felt were weighing me down. And it just was really a good week. And then to get this news of our wonderful president, vice president-elect, that was such a great way to wrap up this week. It's been a week and I'm just grateful. Like I am in this place of gratitude. And I'm just glad. I can't believe that Thanksgiving is in 2 weeks? Can y'all believe that?
Yeah.
2 weeks?
No, because my mom is supposed to be coming, so now I can't believe that.
Oh.
I need some help cleaning up my business.
Oh yeah, because she's gonna come in and shame you and be like, what have you been doing with your life?
And if I let her come on this show, she's gonna tell y'all everything.
So it's been a great week.
Yes, it has, and we'll come back and tell you, talk to our guest actually, about who she is and what she got going on.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Are you tired of bad hair days?
Are you tired of bad hair days, dry, damaged hair, and lackluster curls? We know the struggle is real. Earth's Nectar Hair Care is here to bring life back to your hair and take you from struggle to shine. Offering organic, cruelty-free hair care options, we focus on giving you salon quality with multi-use products to save time, money, and shelf space. Visit our website today at www.earthsnectar.com for thicker, stronger, healthier hair. And don't forget to mention personality, charisma, and style. A true star ready to shine at your next event. Latriva Deneen, radio personality and event host, will make your event the place to be and provide lasting memories for your audience. If you want to take your event to the next level, book Latriva Deneen to be your host, MC, moderator, or red carpet interviewer and host. Contact her at Latriva Deneen on Facebook and Instagram for booking information and pricing. And make sure to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
I mean, we're back. Yes, say it like me.
You messed it up. We're black.
You know what I mean? But we're back into Love Power Radio Show's girl, Miss Mimi. Across the table, I have
Latriva Deneen.
Yes, and our special guest today is none other than Regina LaChelle Long, founder and CEO of Dark Orchid. And so I've been working with Regina for what, 2-3 years now? I think it's been about 3 years now. We're coming up on 3 years. And she's still trying to act shy, but you know, we're gonna work on that.
We're gonna forgive her.
Today. But she's come a long way, and so I'm grateful to be a part of. She's allowed me to follow her along. She's done 2 years of fashion tours.
Oh wow!
So I've been in her face across some states.
Yes.
So without further ado, we're going to get into Regina's story and how you got started. First of all, with Dark Orchid, because I know we're going to talk about the movie premiere that's going on tomorrow. You partnered with someone, right?
Right.
Okay, so we're going to talk about how you got started with Dark Orchid, and then how you came up, or how y'all came about with collabing for the movie premiere for tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I was always teased growing up. I was always teased growing up in school, and so for being dark, and it made me have a complex about myself. It made me feel like I didn't love myself, like I didn't care about myself. And so I was sitting at work one day, and I'm like, man, I'm tired of working for these people. What can I do to make a difference in somebody else's life as well as mine? And so that's how I came up with Dark Orchid. I wanted to inspire, empower, and uplift dark-skinned women that may have felt the same way that I did growing up, or that was feeling that way currently. And so I gathered, this is unbelievable, I gathered about 20-something women.
Okay.
And that's how we started, and it ended up with just me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wait, 20-something women in a group?
In a group.
Okay.
So they were supposed to be like organizers of different states and things like that. So it was, oh yeah, I'll do it.
Right.
I want to do it. And then when it came down to actually doing the work, I ain't getting paid for this.
Right.
I don't want to do this.
Right.
So it ended up with just you and me.
Okay.
And I had someone tell me, you should put your logo on a t-shirt. And I was like, well, yeah, okay. Never thought about it. And a lady was doing a fashion show for lymphoma, event for lymphoma in Baltimore, Maryland. And so I sent some shirts out there, and that's actually how I became in the fashion show industry.
Oh, wow.
But that really was not my intentions. My intentions was just to uplift and inspire.
Right.
You tell God what you want to do.
Right.
I'm gonna let you
tell him your plans and he laughs, baby. That's
hysterically. Oh, you want to be a comedian, okay?
You thought you just. Yeah.
Look at the baby.
You so silly.
So that's how Dark Orchid got started.
Yes.
And that's been you've been doing that for how long?
4 years now.
Okay. So right before I met you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. And so what made you decide to travel though? Because that's a headache. It's already a taxing thing to put on a fashion show. Mm-hmm. You traveling with fashion shows and people and.
Well, I wanted to be able to educate.
Okay.
Not just here in Houston, and seeing that I'm not from Houston, it's a little bit harder to get my shows out here. And
where you from?
I'm from Michigan.
Okay.
So it's a little bit harder to network and get your business out here because people really don't know you.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I'm tired of trying to network with people and they don't want to work with me because they don't know me. So guess what? I'm gonna take my shows out on the road.
Okay.
And I'm gonna educate and I'm gonna inspire and uplift on the road. And so that's what I did.
So with your fashion shows, they just feature dark skinned models?
No.
Okay.
It actually has become to anybody that has any type of insecurity.
Okay.
So we have women that feel like they're too short to model.
Okay.
I pick any model to participate because I want to put them on that platform. I want them to feel like, hey, in spite of, me being short or too tall or whatever, I still can do it.
So how do you decide which shows? Like, do you theme a show and then you're like, okay, I'm looking for these models, or I'm looking for models to showcase for this particular theme, or like how do you decide what you're presenting, or do you choose one and you do it for several months over and over?
No, I actually, whatever month it is, I'll choose. Like the next show we're doing is December, which is AIDS Awareness Month. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, World AIDS Day is December 1st.
So I researched the months that I have the shows in. So like February would be heart awareness. Okay. So whatever month it is, I research that month and I research that awareness for the month, and I pick one and we go from there.
Okay. So how did you and Platinum Films end up collabing?
I actually met a model in Memphis, Tennessee. Okay. When I did the show there.
I remember that.
And she asked me to join her team, and I'm like, join your team for what? And so she got me on a presentation, and it was with her and the guys from Platinum Films, and they were wanting to premiere the movie in different parts of the U.S. So they were picking different people to be over different states. So I'm actually over the state of Texas.
Okay. And was that a one-time, like this for this one project you're doing that, or are you now a part of like even moving forward with new events and new releases?
Even moving forward. So they'll have this. Thank you. They'll have this one particular movie, and then they'll start shooting another one in January. So we'll do.
So what's the name of the movie and when are they premiering it?
The name of the movie is Jazz Girls.
Okay.
And it's premiering here in Houston at the Studio Movie Grill in the City Center.
Okay.
On tomorrow, there's 2 shows. There's one at 3:30 and there's one at 6:45.
Okay.
Tickets are just $10, y'all. Just $10 to see this awesome movie. I watched it twice.
Okay.
And I wouldn't promote something that I didn't feel was worthy of other people seeing.
You said Jed's
Girls.
You remember Jed, man? He was over there playing with Cutting.
Yeah. He was a millionaire. Is it Beverly Hills? Okay. I was like, it was a Jed, and he was rich. Yes. He was poor.
Okay. My bad. So tell us again the time. It's Jed's Girls, Studio Movie Girl tomorrow. And what are the 2 times that they're available?
3:30 and 6:45. Tickets are available on Eventbrite, or you can pay at the door.
Okay, cool. And tickets are only $10. So I think that'd be something good to, if you don't have anything to do tomorrow, go ahead and check it out. Can you give us a summary of what the movie's about?
I can. So the film producer is one of 20 children. And
what? In real life?
In real life.
Okay.
He's one of 20 children. So his life inspired the movie.
Okay.
So there's a guy that has 4 different children by 4 different women. None of them know about each other. Not even his wife.
Whoa.
Not even his mother.
Wow.
So he held this
good. You should
secret.
have told that to my. Anyway.
He held this secret for years, and a tragedy occurs, and that was what brings all of them together.
Fix your face, Patricia.
I'm just like, wow, that already caught me because I'm like, so how does this even happen?
Yeah.
And you're married, and your mama don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, was he active? Like, was he in everybody's life? Was he a,
that part.
daddy to everybody? And he still, like, I got questions, so I guess I got to see more.
Wow.
That's
But he was
cool.
active in everybody's life?
No.
Okay.
That's
That's a
Curious.
story. That's a story.
but that's wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that.
Me too.
Because, I feel like somebody should have gave my sperm.
Well, we're gonna move forward.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't say that any kind of salt because I'm glad that I'm here.
So, what is your greatest accomplishment as the owner or the founder of Dark Orchid?
Me.
No. Okay. Try again.
My greatest accomplishment is getting my daughter into the modeling world. My daughter is 17 and she's Down syndrome.
Oh.
And so, when she was born, the doctors would always say, "Oh, she's not gonna be able to do this, or she won't be able to do that." But she's like the complete opposite of me.
All of that.
Opposite.
Yeah,
She wants you to be like, check her out.
Yeah.
Got you.
Anytime we're in the store, she's in the mirror, and she has her own clothing line now, which is called Girl Please, because that's what she says all the time.
Yeah.
So
Very good. What's her name?
Ariana.
Congratulations, Ariana.
Yes.
I need a shirt. Does she do t-shirts?
She does.
I need a shirt. Girl, please.
Yeah.
Please, that for real.
Yeah. Mama do t-shirts. What do you see in the future for Dark Orchid? Like, you're gonna stick with t-shirts, you're gonna break out with, fedoras, you're gonna do bell bottoms, and I saw some stuff in the last show. So, but what else do you
I want to go into custom clothing.
Okay.
And I also want to be able to go international.
Yes, ma'am.
International with sales or with modeling?
With the shows.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So,
awesome.
look, listen, for all of you who are tuned in from the show, because I put it in the group, get your passports ready.
That's right.
So when you're doing these shows in different places, are you just using the models that are in that city?
No, we actually have models that come from everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you cast?
Normally it's a virtual casting call, or either we'll have like my 2 shows that are coming up. I have one in Atlanta, then one in Nashville. I have someone that I'm working with in those cities. So they do castings in those particular cities.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Hey, come on.
Come on. You should come hang out with us.
I definitely want to.
It would be real fun. Yeah, let's do it. So I'm excited because this is year 3 for you, right? And so let's talk briefly about how you were perceived when you broke out and started doing this. Because Lisa and I were talking earlier about how sometimes we feel that we don't deserve, we can't see ourselves in a particular spot because we don't want to be, we don't want to have more than nobody. Don't want nobody to say, "Oh, I see you doing your thing."
Right.
So I guess you think you
that
sort of,
your
you got your little thing going. So how were you perceived and how did you do it?
So, like I said, when I started with 20-something women. These were family and friends. And so that was the number one mistake that I made, is because you cannot have business with certain family and friends.
So
it was like, how you gonna do this and you feel this way about yourself, or how you gonna do that? And it was just like overwhelming to me. And I cried because I wanted them to be as much into my vision as I was into it, but then I had to learn it's your vision.
Yeah.
They're not gonna see what you
That's
see.
right.
So I had to break myself away and separate myself from those people and link up with different people like Miss Mimi. So she's become not only a model sister, but she's become family to me.
Awesome.
Because we've been doing things together for so long.
Yeah.
So that's actually how I felt like I wasn't I want to please everybody.
Right.
And I couldn't please everybody. And so it just became overwhelming.
Mhm.
And like I said, I had to separate myself.
Gotcha.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on making it this far.
Indeed.
Right? And congratulations on everything else that you are about to do. Because, she's truly one of those ones that move in silence.
Love it.
Like, if you don't talk to her,
Yep.
you don't know what you
don't know what's
see.
right.
Yeah.
Until she's like, come check it out.
You see it and it's like,
Oh,
wait a minute.
that's what you were working on.
Ah, that's why you did okay.
That's why you did. Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you be shy today. Okay.
That's the best way to work. Then you don't have everybody
In your
here.
peers. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good point.
Or everybody trying to tell you
That's a good point.
how you wrong or how. Yeah, absolutely. It's less energy used.
That's a good point.
Yeah, awesome. So we'll be right back after. Can I say station identification?
Sure. Do it. Take it back.
We'll be right back after station identification.
Yes.
Don't let social distancing happen.
Don't let social distancing have you out here looking dusty. Get your sexy back at Exclusive Cuts Barbershop with Steph B. the Barber, offering haircuts for men, women, and children, as well as spa treatments and hair and beard enhancement. There's no better way to boost your confidence, improve your appearance, and accentuate your best features. Put your best foot forward and make a lasting impression with a fresh haircut and regular beard maintenance. Get faded today with Steph B. the Barber. Follow us on Instagram at Steph B. the Barber to book your appointment. That's STEFBDA Barber. And tell them Stunner Radio sent you.
For painful sex, V-steaming can help detox your vagina with phenomenal ladies. V-steaming vaginal detox has many great benefits. Increases fertility, enhances your sex life, reduces stress, and restores your pH balance. Call Phenomenal Ladies V-steam at 832-553-2100. Renew and revitalize your vaginal area. No making your inner goddess. Book your appointment today at 832-553-2100 and tell them Stunner Radio sent you.
And we're back at the Love Power Radio Show. Skirmish, meet me across the table. I have none other than
We black on.
Yes.
Retriever Deneen.
That's short for Retriever D. Don't you forget. And next to me, I have our very special guest, Miss
Regina, LaChelle.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
She back.
You back? All right, there she is.
There she is. So, the baby. Look at the ting ting. I have to say it. I love the ting ting. So tell the people if they want to, audition for the next show, be a part of the next show. How can they find you, or where you at?
Where you be?
You can find me on Instagram at I Am Dark Orchid. You can find me on Facebook at Regina LaChelle, or you can email me at iamdarkorchid@gmail.com.
LaChelle, L-A or L-E?
LA.
SHELLE, right?
S-H-E-L-L-E.
Did you forget the C?
Yep. Where the C go?
LACHELL.
Oh, so no S.
Ooh.
You supposed to be her friend. You supposed to know her.
Look, I had a friend who I know longer than her and
Don't
didn't
even
spell
know.
Mary.
That's
At all.
She is not a friend. What's your name? We've been on each other 37.
Yeah. Wait, how you spell it again?
Punch you
Never
in the
mind.
face.
Oh, that punch. Thank you for coming on the show,
Thank you for having me.
Regina. And then also the information for Platinum Films. If somebody wants to get in touch with them, possibly audition for their next event, do you have that? Can you give that out also?
You can reach out to Wesley Mines, MINES, on Facebook, or Michael Campbell.
Wesley, WESLEY?
Yes.
Okay.
Or Michael Campbell. Okay.
Because trust me, look, and don't forget to go in there with your headshots and your history if you got one of, and trust, and even if you don't have a history of.
Make it up?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
No, just let us know. I'm just starting.
Like I was in the movie. You heard a girl's trip. I was the one with the grapefruit. Like, no.
I was the one on Martin. Though.
Just make it up.
I was the other neighbor.
I was on. You don't remember, but I was on Good Times. That one episode. That one episode.
Yeah, that one episode.
That's
yeah, that edit this for sure.
I'm telling you. On the cutting room floor.
Listen. Yeah, so I hate you missed that. Yeah, that was my debut. But anyway, without further ado, we're gonna mosey on over to my girl because she got a soapbox for you.
So I haven't really had anything to kind of complain about, or not even complain, just to kind of fuss about, because I was new to this whole relationship and I didn't want, people to be like, oh, she always something wrong with her. But I mean, I guess that's the premise of a soapbox, right? Something is on your mind.
Something on your mind, not something wrong.
Oh, okay. So this was the thing this week. So we had the election, right? And so I have particular concern with the number that I heard yesterday, that 18% of Black men voted for Trump.
Oh, yeah.
And so I just kind of sat there when I heard it because I did not understand. I did not understand how such a large proportion of a group of people that this man has all but called thugs, has all but called, like, as a Black man, you are part of a demographic that he has done nothing but lied on by saying he's created so many more jobs, and he has done nothing to help and promote. And so what I don't understand is, how he was the one that you decided to vote for.
Yeah.
Even if it is a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils, right? It's like, okay, I got to choose between the prostitute and the serial killer, right? The prostitute might give me a disease, but the serial killer is absolutely going to murder me.
Yeah,
he's absolutely, like, it's a killer is in his identifier,
that's just
right? And so it does not make sense to me that they would choose someone who is so about the destruction of us as a people. And so some, people were posting on my timeline and they were just like, well, it's because of the amount of Black men that were incarcerated under the 85 crime bill. Bro, love it. I appreciate what you're saying. However, that was 85. And I recognize that there have been families that have been impacted over time. I understand that. But number one, the man has said that was really bad legislation and that was a really bad move on my part. And I recognize that now, right? And so he has not backed away from that. He has not tried to, lie his way out of it. He has owned the fact that I participated in this. This was the implication for the Black community over time, and my bad. Like, please give me a chance to fix this, right? When Trump will wake up every day and find ways to vilify Black people and try to make us look currently like we are the problem in this country,
and have always been.
And so many people are like, well, he ain't racist, it's all a game. What about this man's moves has ever told you this is a game? What about it? And so I'm just sitting here like, how do you vote so completely against your best interest? Like, how do you tell someone, all right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hand you this poison with which to kill me if you are the one who makes it to the refrigerator before this other dude. And so I don't understand. And it makes me angry with Black men because they are the first, and I say this all the time, they are the white men of the Black community. They're the quickest to cry, they're the quickest to say something is wrong. And I'm just going to speak my truth. And it's just so frustrating because you want someone to respect you and see you as the leader, or you want someone to take seriously what you have to say, and you aren't even really weighing the seriousness of your decision in this moment.
And I heard that a lot. And in fact, I had a Trump supporter, because y'all know I do home health care. So most of my clients are Trump supporters. Right. And so one of them was like, and this is the second time she kind of got like, he's done more for the Black community. And I was like, pause. First of all, I ain't asked you. Secondly, we're not going to discuss that.
No.
Right. We're not. Because he ain't.
Right.
He tried. He didn't try to. It didn't pass.
And there's nothing that I can say to you, white lady, that would make you understand what I'm saying.
Nothing.
So we're not.
And that's why we're not having the conversation.
Right.
And then, you know, she tried to base it off of, well, I'm poor. I've been poor too, and I grew up poor too. Yeah, but look at you now.
Right.
My grandmother can't say that.
Right.
Because at some point she was still held back from getting paid as much as you were.
Right.
Even though women get paid less than men, still, you still got paid more than my grandma did. In fact, my grandma was doing what I'm doing. It's just, you know, it's prettier now. It's home health care. Then it was, you know, the help.
And let me also add the fact that this man has put into office, I guess you could say, over 200 judges that are going to be conservative and racist and all of the things that we are concerned about in a way that is going to impact Black lives across this country more than any bill that Joe has put forth. And so you have now, I think he's appointed 3 Supreme Court justices in his time, in his tenure. 3 Supreme Court justices, 200 justices from judges in different areas of the judicial branch. And you really think that what Joe Biden did is significant enough for you to not vote for him? And you really think that this man is going to put people into place who are going to help you in any sort? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I think they do it. I think they did it to be obstinate. I think they did it to be provocative, to try to have something deep or profound to say. There's nothing deep or profound that you can say about
if you want something deep and profound to say, recite Maya Angelou's one of her poems.
I mean, any number of things.
This ain't it.
Write a rap.
He did the former president. I'm gonna start saying that. He placed in positions people that are going to affect your lives in a way that you ain't even
and your kids' lives.
Yes, Supreme Court justices.
These folks are gonna be in for 20, 30 years.
Listen, they die out. I mean,
so that's my soapbox. Like, get it together, Black men. Like, do better. Like, all of this nonsense. Do your research, and if you can't, trust the Black women. Like, if you don't know, just find a Black woman that you believe in and go with what she's saying. If you don't really know, but don't just be, I'm just going to choose the lesser of 2 evils, and your decision about who that lesser is leaves you with him. Like, I
think a lot of that has to do with it's a mental thing. It's where do you see yourself? Do you really feel like we deserve as a people to be better off than what we are? So, people who've been abused, they accept abuse, verbal, physical. And if you've been in that and haven't stepped outside of it to really be woke, like people like to walk around and say they are, then you're going to fall into that, oh, no, he's not racist. He's like the absolute best. And Joe Biden ain't done that. Well, I mean, if somebody ain't really done anything, trust me, it's going to be the one that's leaving off. Trust me. I mean, from day one, he let it be known. I don't like one of y'all.
None. People couldn't even walk around like Muslim people are feeling like we don't want you here. And that your president doesn't want. Like, I don't have time.
One of his speeches just recently, he said Trump made the comment that, and he was talking about Obama, and he was like, they let a foreigner become president. And I was like, okay, first of all, he became an American citizen by y'all rules.
Who became an American citizen? He was never not an American citizen.
Okay.
His mama is an American citizen.
Okay. And then I'm thinking, okay, you're saying all these things, but what is your wife? Why you want to use the word foreigner so loosely? And then to see that 18%, well, and then you have that, and then too, I really don't trust media. Because media will say a whole bunch of stuff to keep that dysfunction going. Because they know we don't like to read people.
But across the board, I know that I heard this week just from different places, like Black men are the new swing voter. What?
Yeah.
Swing what?
Yeah. I really feel like that was just a way to get people to vote a certain way. If I say that this is what it is, they don't really have time to go and do research. So,
And then you have the rich Black men, you have the rich rappers, you have those people where all they're hearing is taxes, and because they're in a tax bracket where they're hit kind of hefty, then it's like, oh, well, if Trump gonna make sure I keep more of my money, then I'm gonna vote for Trump. And it's like, do you really think that that's gonna be enough? And do you think that that's really gonna apply to you? Because in 5 minutes he's gonna find a way to cut you out of that opportunity.
Actually, 2.5.
So I'm just like, y'all silly, you goofy, and I don't have time.
Yeah, you gotta stop it. So because we were short on time, we're gonna take a break right quick and come back with our love note for the week.
Attention all divas.
Attention all divas, fashionistas, and ladies of style and sophistication. Lisa Danae's Diva Den is now open for your online shopping pleasure. We offer custom designs created exclusively for the Diva Den, including our Queen collection, specifically designed with you in mind. Choose from tees, tanks, hoodies, leggings, face masks, and home decor. Tired of those cookie cutter looks and boring styling options? The Diva Den can help you get your shine on. Visit us today at www.lisadene.com/Diva Den and tell them Stunner Radio sent you.
Entrepreneurs, we've got exciting news for you. I love women's
Ladies,
CEOs.
are you tired of cramps, yeast infections, hot flashes, or painful sex? V-Steaming can help. Detox your vagina, sis, with phenomenal Ladies V-Steam. Vaginal detox has many great benefits: increases fertility, enhances your sex life, reduces stress, and restores your pH balance. Call Phenomenal Ladies V-Steam at 832-553-2100. Renew and revitalize your vaginal area and awaken your inner goddess. Book your appointment today at 832-553-2100 and tell them Stunner Radio sent you.
Is Miss
Regina,
LaChelle. Y'all, I'm done.
I was waiting. That's my real voice. Yeah, I sound like LaChelle.
I ain't tripping. Look, I actually started off like that in radio, trying to be all quiet and stuff.
Why, girl?
I don't know.
Mic in your face.
I know, but that was
Meet
the
the
problem.
mic.
And I know I was not trying to be free to the mic. Yeah, and watching somebody that I really love who has a radio show, and I was like, let me try it that way. Yeah, I find it this way to let your personality flow.
I love it.
It's fun. Yes, it's not gonna bite back. So we're gonna end because time is like running, and we gotta go.
We had a show, man.
We got a show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Awesome.
And so I'm gonna go first. No, you're gonna go first with a love note. You got a love note for us? If there's anything you want to give somebody, one thing for them to think about, chew on for the week, what would it be?
It would be self-care.
Come on, self-care.
Make sure you always give yourself self-care.
Yeah.
That's real.
And self-care is so broad. Like self-care is only 2 words,
Sure.
but it covers
Can
so
encompass
much. Yeah, Trudy, what you got?
Mine is, dang, I act like I don't have this to do every week. There was a meme, a GIF that I saw that said, I wish I had loved myself as much as I loved you.
Wow.
Or something to that effect. And this is your week to love yourself as radically as you want to.
Yeah.
And don't give a hootenanny about who has anything to say about it. So however you want to self-care and spoil yourself, however you want to show up for yourself and love on yourself the way that you have loved on so many other people, give it to you. You deserve.
Yeah, you deserve all of that. I love that. I don't know what hootenanny is, but
don't
give one.
Don't give one.
And mine is, no one has the power to shatter your dreams unless you give it to them. Take back your power. It actually came out of the movie Girls Trip. So take your power back because you deserve it. So oftentimes we get lost in relationships and we I can't because they know who. That's you. That's your power. Take it back and own it up. Self-care, love you more than you love
to others.
Look, it's not being selfish, it's needed. It is necessary because you can't pour love other people until your cup is full of you loving you. Every bit, every corner, your short hands, your long fingers, your moles, all of that. Love it. Love you.
Love you.
Till next week.
See you.
Yes. If you're looking for a keynote speaker for
If you're looking for a keynote speaker for your next event, look no further than Miss Mimi of Mimi Speaks, specializing in panel discussions, women's luncheons and conferences, and fashion shows and trade shows. Miss Mimi brings her unique blend of experience and training to make a lasting impression on your guests and clients. With powerful, engaging, thought-provoking topics and presentations, Miss Mimi will provide your guests with meaningful takeaways and life-changing revelations. Also available for red carpet interviews and premieres. Email us today at iammissmimi@gmail.com for booking information. That's iammissmeme@gmail.com. Are you enjoying the show? Great, glad to hear it. Show your love for your favorite Stunner Radio shows with t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, and more. Visit our store at www.stunnerradio.com to get your Stunner merch today. We are Urban Talk Radio for the Black and Brown communities and all those who value diversity. Stunner Radio is the heart and soul of the culture.
Will be enforced, and we are practicing social distancing. JW's Place Soul Food and Barbecue is bringing culture to the north side of Houston.
Have you tried dancing?
Is that what it says?
Yeah.